we're very pleased to be joined by Dr. Murray Howe. And Murray, I was thinking about this as I was prepping for this. You grew up sharing, you and the family, the whole Howe family. You shared your father throughout your life, from the time you were born to the time you were a young child, teenager. Gordie was a very public figure. He was a guy a lot of Canadians loved. He's a guy a lot of Canadians, as I found out when we opened the phone lines and the day your father passed away, apparently a lot of Canadians are mad.
Yeah.
But, after sharing a man with so many people for so long, was it difficult to sit down and share some more, even after he'd passed on, by writing the book? Or was there a point where you thought, yeah, I just need to I need to have Gordie to myself, or we need Gordie to ourselves for a while before we put more of it out there?
Both of my parents were always all about giving everything that they could to others. And so I think that we kind of continued that on as a family. I never get tired of sharing, my dad and, really the intimate stories and how much he meant to me. I loved him so much, and I admired him so much that for me it's purely a labor of love to continue to just share with others all the things that he was to me, all the things that I saw in him that were so unique and so beautiful. So, for me, I never felt like I wanted to hold back. I felt like I wanted to bring more. When I gave the eulogy, it was supposed to be 20 minutes. And so I said, okay, make it 20 minutes. And I kind of lied to priest Father JJ, and because I knew it was going to be more like 30. But I really could have spoke for 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
There was just so many things that I thought were important to share with my dad, about my dad, but I had to kind of pare it down. So,
he was such a huge figure, both physically and obviously a figure as an athlete. But man, he really loved his family. The thing that really runs through this book,
yeah.
First of all, the number of times that how family members with him when these stories happen.
Yeah.
If somebody is there, whether he's playing a prank on somebody or you're at practice and he shoots a puck at you or you're skating, all this. And I guess it kind of makes sense because he did end up playing with Mark and Marty as well. But do you ever wonder how on earth this guy was able to balance all that?
I think it really just came down to priorities, and his priority was people, especially his friends and family. But really, it was everybody. I mean, he just died to his own needs and just reached out to everybody. So the second that he walked in the door, after a game or practice, he was present for us. And he made sure that he would listen to us and, get a rise out of us by, playing some little trick or whatever. I mean, he was really, really there for us. And he received so much joy from that. I mean, that was something we learned in the last year of his life, is how important it was for him to be able to interact with others and make their day, because that in turn then made his day. So we tried to engineer his days so that he would be exposed to as many friends and family and fans as possible, and that would just light him up, and he would light them up, and it was just a phenomenal experience for everybody.